Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. In the last episode, we tried really hard to stop Solstice from rising, but, well, as you can see, we weren't as successful as we'd like to be. But maybe we still have something we can do. Let's try invading. Okay. I'm not supposed to be able to get this far. Yep. There we go. I was waiting for that to come up. What's wrong? Why did we stop? I remember hearing about a Dome of Light. Dome of Light? Yes, it was an ancient defense mechanism. It was able to protect Solstice from the Gigas. Galcian is using it to protect himself from us. We've got to find a way through it. The Dome of Light is impenetrable. Not even the Delphinus can touch us. Ramirez, I believe the world needs a demonstration of our power. As you wish. Valua could use a little rain. Silver Gigas, Zalos, obey my command. Call forth the rains of destruction from the yellow moon. Is that? No! Feels like a storm is a brewing. Hey, look at the moon. Is that an eclipse? Way worse. Way worse. The moon looks rather odd, wouldn't you say? Who cares about the moon? We're late for a party and I simply look ravishing in my new dress. Well, hope you think so, because that's about how you're gonna look for, like, ever. Just a few tones darker. Okay, the mountains are throwing me off because they are effectively moving. Your Majesty, perhaps you would be more comfortable sitting. Beleza, look at the moon! And what I love is that, if you notice, back when we were headed to the Mall of Tardis, there was a noticeable amount of craters. It makes a lot of sense now. Well, this is a horrible tragedy, but I guess there's that. You're on your own, Empress! I'm getting out of here! Guards! Escort me out of here at once! Yup. Alfonso died as he lived, like a little bitch. Enrique, hang on! Don't worry about me, just go! The Grand Fortress is still standing. We're trapped. That's about to rectify itself. Yep. Nasser bombarded this thing for 100 days. We literally sabotaged it with one of its own cannons, and after using a cannon designed to rival one of their beings, can only puncture a small hole in it. This thing cleaves through it like it's butter. Excellent. I have won. Now all shall bow before me. The world is mine. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Prince Enrique. Your Majesty, you're alive. Beleza. Beleza, I thank you. Thank you for saving my life. There's no need to thank me. It's a miracle that either of us is alive. Valua! What happened to Valua? Are the people alright? Beleza, what happened? Yeah. What? Yeah, this is... No, it can't be. It's not real. It can't be real. Beleza, please tell me that this is all just a bad dream. Prince Enrique, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's kind of funny, really. We made fun of it for the loco doing it, but realistically, now we wish it were. I can't believe they actually used the Reigns of Destruction. Fina. Vice. Maybe we should head back to Crescent Isle and take a minute to regroup. We can't do anything to get into Soltis right now anyway. You're right. I really hate to do this, but it looks like we have no choice but to just head home for now. And that definitely seems to be the case. I was gonna actually see if I could wait, but I'm gonna go ahead and give Vice his last super move, Pirate's Wrath. It is the second most single-person offensive attack out there. Drachma's Hand of Fate is the only thing that exceeds it, and in terms of overall power, obviously it's only beaten out by Blue Rogues and Prophecy, other than Hand of Fate, but Value and Ruins, yeah, you can't enter Value in any capacity anymore. And if you were to go down and look at the gates, they would be completely and utterly destroyed. So, Vice, I heard that something terrible has happened. Moegi, I'm afraid that Galcian used the Reigns of Destruction on Belua. What? But what about Enrique? Is he... No, he can't be. Vice, if we don't do something soon, Galcian will destroy the world one island at a time. We have to stop him. I know, I'm working on it. How are we supposed to stop him? His base is an entire continent, and that shield around it. Looks like there's not much we can do except take on Galcian himself. But we can't even get to him. Damn! There's nothing we can do! Oh, yes, there is. Oh, my bad. Oh, yes, there is. I leave you guys alone for a few days, and you're ready to surrender. Enrique, you're alive! Enrique! Moegi, it's alright. I'm okay. I was so worried about you. We were in Valua when the rains hit. Beleza saved me. I owe her my life. My mother and so many others were killed. We can't let this happen again. We must stop Galcian. But how? Lord Galcian wants to rule the world, not destroy it. Valua was just an example. Now that he's made his example, he can demand allegiance from all of the other countries. He will send his armada to each of the countries as a show of force and demand that they surrender. He will most likely go with them. You're right, once he's out of his base, we'll have a shot at him. Vice, I know that you aren't too keen on giving up, but we need to be realistic here. There's no way the Delphinus can take out Galcian's entire fleet. He's right. If you fought him alone, you would lose. But there has to be a way. We can't just give up. Damn it!
Hey, boy.
What's wrong with you, boy? No matter what happens, I'll never give up. You told me that once, or have you forgotten already? That voice! Boy, it's been a long time. Captain! Soltis is the root of all our problems. We've got to send that place back to Deep Sky where it belongs. But we don't stand a chance against the entire armada. Well, Fina, have you forgotten about me already? Clara! Don't forget, I'm an air pirate too. I can't just sit around and let Galcian take over the world. That new continent is stripping away all of the food. Now I don't have any customers. That's more than enough reason for me to fight. He's just going to aggressively abort all the value in... Vice, I heard what was going on. We must fight together for the future of this world. I can't believe I'm doing this. Baltor? Don't get the wrong idea. I'm only helping you because I hate Galcian more than I hate you. As soon as we kick his ass, I'm coming after you. If there's a fight to be fought, then you can count us in. You saved our country. Now it is time to return the debt of honor. We, the Tenko, will also aid you. Vice! With this many ships, we may just stand a chance against the Armada. Aka, just because we're a little late, don't count us out. Dad! Vice, you've done quite a bit of growing up since I last saw you. If you have this many allies, you must be quite a captain. I'm proud of you, son. Thank you. Sorry, that part hit a little bit. Alright, Captain, we await your orders. Okay. Let's send him and Soltis into the deep sky forever. Let's show Galcian what we're made of.
Let's go!
Tonight, I want everyone to rest up. Tomorrow, we make history. It looks like this is it. I think I'm gonna like this. Who could it be at this time of night? Beleza, what are you doing up at this time of... I've come to say goodbye. Goodbye? You're not going to fight with us? I'm afraid not. You can't expect me to fight my own men. And besides, there's something else that I have to take care of. Something else. That reminds me, I took a peek at Naka and Fina's rooms earlier. Neither of them were there. Huh? Are you serious? They were probably unable to sleep, you know, the night before a battle. They aren't as tough as they pretend to be. A good captain would find them and comfort them. Alright, I'll go and check up on them. I figured you would. Well then, I must be on my way.
Goodbye.
I know you'll grow to be a great leader, and try not to break too many hearts. Goodbye, Vice.
Mwah.
Alright. Let's go talk to Fina first.
Hey,
Fina? Vice. Can't sleep. I tried to, but I couldn't stop thinking about Ramirez. I grew up with him. My whole life we were always together. We were best friends. It's hard to think that now I'm going to have to fight him, and one of us will die tomorrow. As a Sylvite, it is my duty, but... Fina. Vice, I have one thing to ask of you. Please, stay by my side. If you are at my side during tomorrow's battle, I know I'll be able to fight him. You're a great leader. I know you will inspire me. Nice. Thank you. Feel better now? Yes. Having you here means a lot to me. Can we stay like this a little longer? And now let's go talk to Aka.
hey,
Hey, Aka. Oh, hey, Vice. Looked like you were talking to Fina. How's she doing? She seemed a little worried about tomorrow. Fina too, huh? I don't know. I crawled into bed, but I couldn't sleep. Maybe I'm just scared. This isn't like me, I guess. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm scared too. Tomorrow's gonna be our toughest battle yet. Really? I didn't think you ever got scared. Just because I've been placed in charge of tomorrow's assault doesn't mean I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I'm sorry. We've been through so much, I guess it's hard for me to remember you as the kid next door. It makes me feel a little better. But I'm not the only one who's scared around here. There's a lot riding on tomorrow's battle. I guess it's normal to be scared. I feel the same way. Hey, I'll bet Galcian is scared too. I bet he is. I feel so much better now. Maybe I'll be able to get some sleep. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Vice. We're gonna make history tomorrow. Good night. You better not oversleep. Your dad's here, remember? Alright. Now, let's head over here, get some last minute prep work done. Alright. And we're going to talk to Ryukan. Now that I have an adequate forge, have you ever heard of Valorium? It's rumored to be lighter than a feather and harder than a diamond. Yeah, if it's an unobtainium. Valorium, even in the hands of a mediocre swordsmith, would produce superior weapons. If you are able to acquire some Valorium and bring it to me, I will be able to craft weapons of legendary quality. You have Valorium. You are worthy of my finest blade. I shall begin forging my blades for your blade at once. This will be my greatest creation. May it serve you well. Okay. And one thing I do want to do, items. I think I should have enough to buy. Does she have a Ryslum box? No, she does not. Alright. So, I'm going to slide down this pole. And head towards the Delphinus. I want to save real quick. I want to let you know, similar to, this is going to be kind of similar to Yafutoma, where you really won't have an opportunity to save prior. So, knock it out to do anything after this for a while. So if you need to purchase anything, do it while you can. That said, we're going to return to your ship. Or our ship. The skies are clear and we've got the wind behind us. Considering we're about to enter a battle over the fate of the world, the weather's pretty good. Hurry up and give us the command to attack. My men are getting restless. This is the longest they've gone without attacking someone, and they're getting jumpy. Vice, the Primrose awaits your command. We're ready to fight. And take good care of Gilder. The Albatross, this too, is ready when you are, son. Captain Vice, we're ready from SRAM action. We've got the personal score to settle with the Armada. Captain Gilder will take care of the Claudia while you're gone. We'll try to get her back to you in one piece. The Ironclad isn't much of a warship, but it's the most maneuverable ship of the fleet. We're also hoping that they underestimate us. Don't worry about a thing, Vice. The Tinko and the rest of the Yafutoman army are right behind you. This is gonna be good. Boy, let's get moving. The harpoon cannon is ready for action. Vice, the Delphinus is ready when you are. This day will always be remembered. How it's remembered is up to us. Right here, right now. Let's make history. My first stop is Nasser. Since we've already destroyed Nazrad, they will beg for mercy, especially after what we did to Valula. My lord, shall I accompany you? It is not necessary. If any countries resist, I shall destroy them with the raids. I need you here to defend Soltis and command Zaloson to rain down on our enemies. A wise decision. My lord, an unknown fleet of ships is headed this way at attack speed. I can't identify the fleet, but leading the charge is the Delphinus. So, the air pirates have come to challenge me. It saves me the trouble of hunting them down. I shall purge the skies of their kind forever. Lord Galcian, perhaps I should go as well. No, we cannot lose Soltis. Return at once. Do not worry. The Hydra will dispose of them. Air pirates, it will rain today indeed. The skies shall weep with your blood. All ships, full speed ahead. Destroy the air pirates, every last one of them. The Armada is closing fast. Alright, battle stations. This is it. Look, it's the little Voluan ship who tried. Alright, well. Yep, that's about how that's expected to go. We've broken their front line, but reinforcements are closing in fast. Galcian, I'm coming for you. Infidels, we will not let you past here. You will get no closer to Lord Galcian. All hands to battle stations. Do whatever you have to do. Just make sure they don't get past us. Actually, let me put Rolla as my last name. Look, the enemy's running away. Stay put. We shouldn't just run in. No, we shouldn't just rush in after them. Maintain present course and speed and continue attacking. You're right. There's no way that an elite unit like that would just turn tail and run. So that was just a trick to try and lure us in. Yep, but we got the upper hand now. Now's our chance to attack. Alright. And down it goes. My lord, the air pirates have broken our lines. The Delphinus is headed straight for us. Well done, Vice. You shall live just long enough to feel the destructive power of the Hydra. All cannons fire on the Delphinus. There's an enemy ship ahead! It's huge! No, it can't be! Enrique, you know this ship? It's called the Hydra. It was dubbed the Flying Fortress. Galcian must have had his own men complete it. My mother wanted its production stopped because of its magnitude. Why? Wasn't it big enough? Galcian must be in there. This battle won't be over until we destroy that thing. Alright, Galcian, it ends now. And next to Blueheim, this is arguably my favorite air boss. Galcian's own personal flagship, the Hydra, and personally, I actually think in some respects may be tougher than the one after it. It's finally time to face Galcian. Alright everyone, I'm counting on all of you. Alright, so right off the bat, we are definitely pulling the Incremus. Yeah, actually. I think I'm going to go with that, actually. Problem is, everything up until this point has had like sub 200,000. This has 200,000 HP, and it is nothing short of a battle of attrition to fight this thing. So I'm going to try my hardest not to speed through this one. Okay. Now let's use Urala. Gonna have a complete kit at the end of the turn and focus with the other two. Probably should have still changed my Wiki out with Pinta. This would make this fight a lot easier, but I'm still confident in my ability to win. Admittedly, I'm not sure why I thought I needed to focus when I just used Urala, but let's go with my typical 4-turn cannon setup and work with that. As you can see, the numbers are not looking too different from what we were doing to Grendel earlier on. This thing is a tank. More importantly, while I did mention that I do think Melez is the smartest member Admiral in the Armada, and I have been busy riffing on Galcian's lack of strategic prowess, it is worth noting he still is quite smart. Just makes some egregious errors, is all. It seems like the AI is a little more sensible in this fight than some of the other ones, at least. And Sailor. Okay, so that was a mistake. Let's go ahead. Let's make a. Alright, there we go. We're seeing some noticeable damage now. And yep, Galcian is not afraid to use Sacrates. So he's a little smarter than some of the other admirals. Oh, here we go. And just that pretty little horror movie noise that you hear in the background. Look, the ship's hull fell away and there's a giant cannon coming out. Uh-oh, it looks like Galcian's getting serious now. Alright everyone, it's now or never. Alright. Let's use Ryukon. Guard with this turn. If I hadn't taken countermeasures, that could have ended badly. This is certainly a gamble because I believe the first stone he is turn. Yeah, I get the Moonstone Cannon, but he gets his Hydra Cannon. So this could be all or nothing right here. Okay, glad to be wrong on that front. Okay, I keep not learning my lesson clearly. Let's do this. All right.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
We're starting to make some good progress. That is the thing. He'll almost always use evasive action on a chance to that Moonstone cannon. I'm sure you've noticed that pattern by now, but the only exception is when he uses the Hydra cannon on the same turn. I don't know if they meant for Galcian's voice lines to come through that quietly when he's announcing his intent to use the Hydra cannon. It is just a little odd. Alright, good starter. might actually win this, might actually beat it this turn. Not sure yet. I don't want to assume anything, but... might, and then I might lose because I had poorly allocated my moves. Okay, good. Bro is on fumes and still going. Dang! That would actually finish it off. At 200,000 HP be a lot. However, and yep, he's going to use sacrilege just to like hold it out at arm's length just a little longer. As long as he doesn't get off the Hydra Cannon first, I technically will have a first turn full win. And that's it. That is that titan of a machine, and that should put it out of commission.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
The enemy's ship has been severely damaged and is trying to flee from battle. Calcius is trying to run away. We can't let him escape. We've got to go after him. Give the man credit. He knows when it's not optimal to keep it up. Alright, I give up. How is that thing still flying? Vice, they're getting away! Alright, looks like we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Alright, everyone, prepare to board the Hydra. We're going to fight Galcian face to face. Alright. Welcome aboard the Hydra. First off, I'm going to talk to Enrique. He's effectively a hotel stay. Offers first aid. Alright, with that having been said, there are 4 chests in this. Just like Alfonso's ship prior, the instant you leave this place, you will not be able to obtain any of them. So, this is your first one, the X Cannon. And yeah, okay. However, what I do want to do is put those 2 captain stripes on the Delphinus. Alright. So you've got sorcerers and you've got a marauder. Luckily enough, the one that you would have to worry about among this group is not here. I don't know why. I think it's funny that the Marauders look like they have high heels on. Now, there wasn't a... This isn't the first of its enemy line. You can actually fight something like this. Of course, obviously, there's the spellcasters next to the executioner back at the execution ground, but also on top of that, there was also a variant of this enemy that could have potentially been encountered back in the Valuan Grand Fortress. I just never ran into it, which was kind of surprising, admittedly, to me. Okay, so go up this ladder. And first off, you want to hang a right and just kind of scoot behind this cannon right here. Kind of cool, you can see Soltis in the background. Alright, and as you can see, one particular interesting enemy that you could run into is the Hydra Elite. These are the assassins too, you do want to be mindful of them. Similar to the Shadows that you fought aided by Ramirez, they can deal instant death. The Hydra Elite fight, speaking of the Executioner, the Hydra Elite basically fights just like him, and is yet another boss rehash within the game. Just like most boss rehashes, save literally 2, he has lower stats than the boss he's based off of. Alright. And now I'm going to let you, once it gets to it. you will get to see Pirate's Wrath. And obviously it's able to one-shot the Hydra Elite. Which means, yes, the Draco Lurg has higher HP stats than this thing.
I wish they were all that easy.
Alright, we want to go down this ladder here. I'm going to actually go across here first. Make sure there's nothing. Like I said, this is a lot less simple than Alfonso's ship. So I'm comparing. Alright, so nothing in these two. Actually, let me do this. No. You see, there's the Death Strike not working. Alright. So what you want to do here is go down this pole. Kind of a process of elimination there, I know, but... Okay, so there's potentially 2 chests over here, if I'm not mistaken. Three Sacrolin crystals. Alright. Make sure there's nothing here. Yep. And get a Moonberry. Which, I think at this point, Aka is the only one missing a super move. Go back up this pole, and then up the ladder. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, you want to go to this third one. I believe the last one as well. It's the last one. The one you have to go down before facing Calcium. 2 magic dews. Alright, and then finally we're going to go down this 4th path over here. I mean, this is basically the Executioner fight all over again. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I think we robbed the sorcerer of like 90% of his potency right there. Alright. Alright, I can't remember which is the correct way and which is the because I mean I have got Alright. Okay, so yeah. So I'm just gonna Hydra Wing. Oh wow, that was lucky. Alright, I think this is not the one I want to go down. Yes, okay. No, hold on. Hold on. I'll make sure. Cannon. Not the X cannon, but the. Hold on. I think I might actually have all of them. Yeah, there's the X cannon that I would have gotten. And then I did get 3 Saccharin crystals. I got a moonberry, and I've got the magic dews. Okay, so I believe that's everything on. Let's use the Piranha Seed on Vice. The Dexa Seed also on Vice. That was what I got at. That was my winnings from Looperland. Okay, so I believe we actually are good to fight Galcian. Okay. I have to think about that for a minute. Alright, so... Alright, this is a forced battle. You're going to be fighting 3 Hydra elites. Just going to plow through them pretty quickly. Okay, well there's something. I guess, Lunar Light's about to get a, No, we can straight up revive people. Cool. I actually didn't know that. Obviously, I tried to make a point of it not to know that. Okay, so unfortunately I did incur 2 more deaths in my attempted deathless run. And just because I can. I won't need that much magic. Alright, and it is time. In case you haven't put 2 and 2 together, we are going to face the main villain of this game once we climb up this ladder. That looks like the bridge. Galcian must be in there. Well, I guess we'll just have to break that door down, won't we? That will not be necessary. Galcian! I did not realize there were still this many people foolish enough to resist me. And you, Vice, have caused me more trouble than anyone. Thanks, it's an air pirate's duty to cause trouble. I feel so accomplished. But there's one more thing I'd like to accomplish. I want to rid the world of you. Very amusing, but this world shall be mine. It's a pity you won't be around to see it. Now you shall feel my wrath. Look. I'm looking. It's not quite as funny as Ramirez's or Moegi's.
Right.
I don't know why. Was Galcian's VA mic on that all? Was he all be silent? Like, if you're ever watching this, I don't mean to be that kind of guy, but what's up? I'd like to know what happened with all the very quiet voice lines. Oh man, it was almost perfect. Just two numbers should have been reversed. Oh, and he's starting off with this. Not to be that guy, but I think that guy just destroyed more of his armada with that one attack than Vice has over the entirety of his career. Okay, then I want to go ahead and talk this out. That was Galcian's best move. Seem a little underwhelming? I'll actually backpedal. I do think Tortigar was the easiest boss in the game, but I'm going to go ahead and disappoint the entire comment section here. He's silver medal. And it sucks. Because obviously, I mean, this is the main villain. If he is, depending on how you play it, he is a contender for the penultimate boss of the game. If anyone should not be an easy boss to fight, it should be this man. And yet, here we are. His best move, a move with probably actually, like, if you look at just the lore of it alone, it's probably one of the strongest main villain moves in the game, and it's no wonder that Vigoro made the bold claim that, yeah, he's only lost in a fight to Galcian. And yet, it can't even... I think Vigoro's cannon actually did more damage than Calcium's terminal. Now, he has a few other moves. He does like cast a lot of magic, especially insta-death moves like Eternaze and Eternam. Obviously, Aka shuts that down entirely. I don't even know why I'm bothering with Aura of Denial. The only thing he could do that affects status is actually like something that could have been useful if Terminal didn't suck. And that was he actually has a move called Neglora, where if I use something like Incremus or Fina's Lunar Blessing or something, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it'll hit all party members and shut that off immediately. Like I said, the problem is the move is he couldn't even one-shot Aka. Aka and Fina are like supposed to be the living definitions in this game of people who really can't take a hit. And yet here we are. They're shrugging off Terminal just fine. I mean, obviously, I don't want to set myself up to get hit by it too often, but crap, I'm making a joke out of this dude with just Cutlass Fury. We're already well into his health bar, and he hasn't done anything as a substance yet. And like I said, I love Galcian as villain, and it's just such a disrespect. It feels like Sun Downer from Metal Gear Rising, where it's like, shit. Behind Senator Armstrong and Mate, he was either the second or third main antagonist behind Senator Armstrong and Sam, and yet when you get to his fight, crap, the guy that you had to fight to get into his office building was easier to battle. I'm referring, of course, to Monsoon, but even the chick before him was harder than Sundowner. And this isn't even meant to be like Galcian's just a big old jobber. No, like, the game goes out of its way to make sure you know he is well above your pay grade for most of the game. Honestly, though, if this was actually his fight and they didn't edit his health to be like 10 million, I'll be blunt. I don't see why I couldn't have taken him alongside Gregorio when back on Dangle Island. Heck, he probably wouldn't have been doing this dumb move, because where would he have decided to jump off from? But crud. And I want to go ahead and get into something I kind of mentioned earlier while I'm fighting. I mentioned DeLoco, and that I thought he could potentially be a good death battle matchup for Fawful, but that I thought there was a better one. In case you haven't put two and two together, I think this man is it. Hear me out before you completely write me off. Once again, Ben, Chad, if for whatever reason you ever see this video, I know you know Skies of Arcadia exists. You suggested doing the Delphinus versus the what is the ship of the Marvel ship, the helicarrier. Let me explain both of these guys and explain why I think this is actually a brilliant matchup. Just doesn't get the attention it deserves. And I used Aura of Denial like an idiot. Alright, both are technically servants to female main antagonists earlier on in the game. In Fawful's case, it's Cacletta. In Galcian, it's Empress Theodora, right? Both are known for their cunning and strategy. Galcian and more say don't show sort of thing, but Fawful actually has something to show for it. Alright. Both of them technically manipulated particularly problematic pieces of the equation into a favorable position. Obviously, Galcian kind of manipulated Beleza, several others into where he could keep control of the situation. Fawful literally tricked Bowser into inhaling Mario and Luigi and passing out, so it got rid of most of his threats. And of course, Galcian kind of having full control over Ramirez also helped as well. Both command naval armadas, high-tech naval armadas, no less, or air navies. Obviously, Galcian in the form of the value in Armada, and Fawful in the form of both Bowser's naval air navy that he controls, as well as his own machines. Both do later betray their masters, becoming the main antagonists of their own game, and in large part it's because they are successful. They are the main reason behind their master's success and are fully aware of it. Finally, her being the main villain of a JRPG, they kind of automatically get robbed of the status of final boss of the game, ultimately being relegated to potentially penultimate boss. There is more going on with them that could even further the parallels, but I will talk about it later. Like I said, it sounds stupid as heck, but I honestly do think that outside of other tech heads like Eggman and whatnot, Galcian is really Fawful's best matchup. Plus, unlike Fawful, unlike Eggman or other more technologically suited matchups, I mean, Galcian isn't a primary series antagonist. Okay, so there's Devolver again. You kind of saw that in that. It's his counter stance move, so my Pirate's Wrath will do half the damage. Still might be enough to finish him off. But then if I hit him with any normal attack, he pull off a counter attack immediately. It's basically Vice's counter stance. I'm going to let the animation play out because I'm moderately confident, because you know how that's panned out every single time. Though I admit that if it doesn't, then that has the hilarious implication that I'm probably going to finish him off with Cubba's Fury. Okay, the Devolver saved his skin for like a single turn. Okay, that is kind of funny though, you kind of hear him. Alright. I think this is it. I think Galcian's done. And that was him. Like, I had 3 Sacrament Crystals. Vice was the only one attacking in this whole fight. I could literally spam Cutlass Fury, and I was doing noticeable damage. His big attack terminal couldn't even one-shot Aka or Fina, who weren't actively defending, or Gilder, who was a lower level. And it sucks. He is the biggest disappointment of a boss I have ever run into. And mind you, I haven't played a whole lot of games, but that's still, it's sad. Okay, I'm done griping about this case study in failure. Or, to quote Stephen He's dad, such a failure. How could this be? I will not be defeated. Maybe you should focus your attack on doing less damage to your own, armada and actually hurting the people you're trying to kill. That might be a good starting point. Your reign of terror is over. I don't think so. You may have won the battle, but I shall have my revenge. What? The bridge? Fools, when will you realize that you cannot stop me? Now I shall destroy every last one of you. Unfortunately, for all his mistakes, that was not a terrible call. There's just one oversight. I thought he was too arrogant to have an escape pod. Vice, he's getting away. We have to do something. If he gets away, he'll retreat back to Soltis and we'll never get a chance to stop him. The other pirates are tied up fighting with the Armada. What's that? It's Beleza's ship. Hey, something's not right. No, you don't think. Lord Galcian! Beleza, you survived the attack on Valua. To be fair, he couldn't have accounted for that. Lord Galcian, so many innocent people died by your hand. Women and children bled to death in the streets. As an admiral in the Armada, I feel I am responsible for the deaths as much as you are.
Goodbye, my love.
What?
Yep. Beleza deserved better, but also... I think she could have gone about what she was intending to do in a better way. But... still. At least we got to hear Galcian die screaming like a little bitch. She sacrificed her own life to stop Galcian. Oh, Beleza. Yeah. I wish her redemption could have been a little longer. Like I said, I do think she was the best written admiral of the bunch. That was obviously... She obviously progressed a lot as a character who... She never had ill motivation, just similar to Pain from Naruto. Hence me picking the animal path in the thumbnail of episode 3. She merely wanted peace, but went about it the wrong way. But ultimately realized the error of her own ways. But I wish she could have had more chances than that. But she did what she thought was best. Can't disrespect the woman for that. No! On the opposite hand, This little... Like, okay, you thought Galcian was the strongest man and fit to rule the world, and yet he died. That proved he wasn't the strongest, you idiot. Ugh, he frustrates the heck out of me. How dare you kill my senpai? This is like... I already didn't like Ramirez, but this cemented my just complete disdain for this character. Lord Galcian, you shall be avenged! Vice, something bad is happening. Well, and you can figure out what Ramirez is trying to do. Just calling off some showers, that's all. No! Ramirez is going to use the Reigns of Destruction again. There's nothing we can do to stop him. Ramirez, please! Elders! Oh no! What's wrong, Fina? Vice, look! Yep. Yeah. Fina, Soltis used to be our home. We created it from nothing, and now we must destroy it. For 1,000 generations, we have judged the people of this world. Everything we created, Soltis, Zalos, the Reigns, was all because these people did not measure up to our standards. But perhaps we were wrong. Fina, by believing in the people of this world, you have taught us a great deal. We sent you here to help us destroy the world, but now we are going to help you save it. There is no need to be sad. If we had not created the Reigns of Destruction, the world would not be in jeopardy. Please, for the sake of the future, for the sake of this world, you must prevail. And there goes the Dome of Light. And with it, our refusal to be, our denied entry into Soltis. Fina. The Elders, they believed in the future. They sacrificed themselves to give us a chance at saving the world. I'll make sure their sacrifice was not in vain. Boy, it looks like it's finally time to go to Soltis, huh? Captain Drachma! We have defeated the Armada. Most of the ships fled once the Hydra was destroyed. It's time to go to Soltis, boy. Look over there. That's Shrine Island. Aye, perfect fit. So, Shrine Island was part of Soltis, huh? Maybe you'll be able to get into Soltis through there. I'll go with you. I may be old, but I can still fight better than most men. The rest of us will wait here in the ship. If you want any of us to take the place of anyone else, just come back here. Really? If you'll come with us, Captain, we'd be honored. Vice, make sure you're well prepared before you head in there. You should never rush into a fight. I know. Thanks, Gilder. Alright, everyone, get ready. We're going back to Shrine Island. Alright. Now, we could go to Shrine Island. Next episode, of course. However, before we do that, I want to actually clean up as much possible things getting in the way of the Vice the Legend status. Some of this you won't see, just because, I mean, I'm gonna have to fight probably the better part of 1,000 more, random enemy encounters. But other than that, next time on that Skies of Arcadia Legends, before we step foot into Solstice, we're gonna pretty much, wrap up nearly all of the, side quests, Vice the Legend prerequisites, any ship battles we missed, clear up the enemy count, and one last thing we will end up doing is showing you a unique little optional boss battle. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.